I woke up this morning and I was super thinking about all the family trauma and how it has affected my life. This light is making me look so not Patrice. I'm gonna see if I can get a light in here that will not. There we go. Add some color to my face. There we go. I look alive now. Before I was looking sickly. Here we go. Anyways, I was just really thinking about just my life in general, how I've grown up, how stressful it is. And, and I'm so thankful to people that I've grown up with, been to school with, worked with, colleagues, things of that nature, who've all reached out to me in support of me sharing my story. Because I think it's important so people know that you're not alone, and that even your strong friends, your happy friends, have to be checked on, because you don't know what the heck they are holding up. Some people are more expressive with their emotions. My dad was very hardcore. He had this saying that was he hated bitches that cried. So imagine him having 4 daughters and we're all women, and we weren't allowed to cry. So it's I took that in. So I think a lot of my tears are repressed memory tears. But I distinctly remember when I was 11, I have a little cousin that no longer close with, for you tell me. Just so much family toxic drama. She's finally picked up on it and decided to hate me as well. Very good for her. Anyways, our birthdays are 2 days apart, and I remember my aunt discussing with my mom to celebrate our birthdays together. And my mom was okay with it, and they let me know that my name was going to be on the cake. So we were celebrating at my grandmother's house, and I was just so excited. I got really dressed. My mom did my hair, all the things, and then we finally show up to my grandma's house, and I look over at the cake, and my name, it was not on the cake. And just the sheer amount of pain that I felt, it was just why are they doing this to me? And it was so much what's the word I want to do? Unprovoked, just unprovoked targeting to emotionally destabilize children who just came from a broken home. Because this is right around the time that my parents divorced and we left LA to move up to the high desert with my grandma. And it's it was just straight up torture. It was almost reliving my mom's life. And I just could not believe she did that to me. And I remember just sitting down in a corner this is so effed up. It was literally my birthday. Her birthday was 2 days later, but my birthday fell on a Saturday that year. And so she wanted to have a birthday party and wanted everyone to come to celebrate her daughters. And so to get us to come, because we were when you have all the cousins, it's we kind of bring the party, and it was 4 of us, me and my siblings. So it's she used us to have an audience for her daughter's birthday party at the expense of me. So that was so frustrating, and that was just a string of many things that I had to deal with. And it made me realize how that affected me as an adult, as a mother with children, that I don't like birthdays. I like celebrating my birthday and going out, but it's just the whole planning and going into it. It took me a long time to realize that that was such a repressed, tragic thing that happened to me. And I would typically pawn it off to my sisters. I would just give them the money. They would go get birthdays and things, supplies for my kids, and set up a birthday party. And I guess I didn't realize how much of a stronghold that had on me until I moved to Indiana. Until I moved to Indiana. And now it's on me, because I no longer have a relationship with two of 3 of my other siblings. And now it's on me. And it was so hard to jump that fence, but I was able to find other resources, go on, some Facebook pages, where I found people making baskets, Easter baskets, birthday baskets, things like that. That way it took kind of the guesswork out of me. And I just realized how much I was hurting. I could continue to hurt my children by doing the same thing that was done to me, but in a different way. It wasn't coming out of trying to hurt my children. It was coming out of, I wasn't raised with it. So it was something that traumatized me that I didn't really participate in, but I knew it was important. So it's I disassociated myself with the celebration of birthdays, not realizing the repressed that was in me because I was able to hand it off to one of my sisters. Like, you know, having all four of us, we were able to carry the different weights of our lives together. And then I had to carry that by myself, but it also cracked that open and put me towards this space of healing, and finding Patrice. And that's been a long 5-year journey to unpack Patrice, especially when I initially moved out of my mom's house back in 2017. I just needed to be by myself for a while, to like decompress, get all the energy and all the toxicity. I mean, I remember the first few months in my apartment, my kids would be at school from, you know, like 8 to 2. I would literally sit on my couch all day, not moving, just like Indian style on the couch. And it was just so quiet and so peaceful. Like for the first time I heard peace in my head. So it has been a long process of finding myself, to become sure of myself, to put myself in a position to be able to take care of my own children by myself, before, you know, ultimately finding love and getting married. So yeah, family trauma sucks, and you don't realize how it expresses itself in the next generation. So yeah, good morning.